All right, well, from a Southern grandmother to the kids across the country, one dish that can always please a crowd is mac and cheese.
Oh, that's so true. We all have the box of Kraft in the cupboard, but there's nothing like the bubbly goodness of homemade mac and cheese. Joining us now to tell us who has the best mac and cheese in Albuquerque is our Around Town expert and Yelp representative, Howie Keibel.
Who's got the best?
Okay, do you really want to know my opinion?
Sure.
The Cube.
Oh.
The Cube, that's what she was saying. I was trying to remember. We actually had a chef on a while back that taught us how to do, and it was with using eggs, and now I cannot remember who they were with.
Better think of it.
Yeah, I got to think about it, but that's the way that I do the mac and cheese
With
now.
eggs, that sounds great.
Yeah. All right, so before we get started, though, you got a quiz for us.
We got a quiz. You ready
Okay.
for a Yelpy quiz? We got 3 questions.
Totally.
Yelpy
All right,
quiz.
you
Let's
down?
get into it.
All right, let's go with the first question.
All right.
Macaroni and cheese landed in America by way of one, Anheuser-Busch, Anheuser-Busch, who used barley to produce a Budweiser beginning in the late 1890s. Macaroni comes from the Greek food made from barley, and an accidental shipment of pasta arrived at the factory in St. Louis, which eventually landed on grocery shelves. B, Thomas Jefferson, who while visiting France became enamored with fashionable pasta dishes served there. He brought back noodle recipes and a pasta machine since this foodstuff was unavailable in the colonies. Or C, Yankee Doodle, who attempted to eat the feather in his cap with a side of Velveeta and decided on noodles instead.
Okay, that third answer is a little ridiculous, so I'm
gonna
have
go with B.
I'll go with A, just for argument's sake.
Thomas Jefferson, absolutely.
Thomas Jefferson,
Yes,
really?
right?
Wow.
That is
Pretty
so
cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Thomas
Founding
Jefferson.
father brings
No
us
kidding.
one of our favorite dishes.
Well, good for him. See,
All right.
Big contributor.
Next
All right, so we got
question.
something else, right?
Question number 2. Mac and cheese became a standard American dish because A, it universally appealed to children. B, it was a perfect addition to a farm family diet. Or C, Kraft came up with a super cheap alternative that was wildly popular.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to say A.
Okay.
I'll say B.
It is C.
It is C.
Kraft, yes.
wow,
It's
okay.
still in your cupboard for a reason.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually, Kraft Foods introduced its box macaroni and cheese in 1937 when America was in the throes of the Great Depression. The product could serve 4 for 19 cents. And the company sold 8 million boxes of its quick and easy macaroni and cheese in a year.
No
so
kidding.
with rationing in effect during the World War II, staples like fresh meat and dairy were just not, easy. They were in short supply, and that's what made Kraft dinner so popular.
How about that?
Interesting.
All right,
Do
so
we
we
have
got a
another
third
one?
question.
Last
right?
one.
Okay.
All right. During the last 3 months, what percentage of American children will eat macaroni and cheese at least once? There you go. A, 25%, B, 40%, or C, 50%.
I'm going to go with 40.
I have to agree, 40%.
All right, it's C, 50%.
Oh, man.
Half of this country's kids over the next 3 months will eat Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Kraft
Well,
or just some
eat
form of
macaroni
mac
and cheese.
Okay.
Of any kind.
Canada ate
So-
macaroni and cheese 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
There you
It's
go.
been a couple weeks since Annalise. We do the homemade. We try and do the homemade. She loves it. 'Cause that's one of the few things that I know is she will eat. Maybe you want some mac and cheese? Yep.
It's the one thing I'll eat, too.
So you know how to do a roux? You know how to, mix up a good roux, Chad?
Sure.
That's what it is. the
Flour
cheese.
and butter and...
Oh, yeah.
And eggs, obviously.
Absolutely. I
Okay,
just
so
throw it together.
Let's jump into where we can get it. If we don't know what a roux is, if we don't know how to make it.
I've been doing this wrong.
All right, yeah. So Cube is definitely a winner here, but let's talk about let's take a look at a couple dishes. One, the first one we've got is from Flames Burger and More.
Okay.
This is a comfort burger. Check that thing out.
Look at that.
It has bacon and scallions, and that's a hamburger patty right on top. That thing is heaven.
Wow.
People get
Yeah.
so creative with their mac and cheese also.
Right, and the second one would be the Shop. This is
Okay.
a steakhouse mac. It has caramelized onions, mushrooms, and white cheddar Mornay. They also have chorizo and bacon mac and cheese.
Oh, that's a great idea. Chorizo and bacon.
That sounds so
Right?
good.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you're absolutely right. And just before we move on, just the idea of mixing it up. I think that's a lot of fun. I think that maybe even parents at home, if your kid's getting bored, they'll eat it, but it needs a little bit of oomph.
There's a lot of people
you can
that
add
throw
something to
green
it.
chili in their mac and cheese,
That's
too.
the next step.
There you
Do that.
go. You're
That's
getting
delicious.
wise
That's
on
right.
your mac and cheese.
That's right. So what else you got for us, Hal?
Let me mention one more. The Lobo Beast that just opened up has a crab, basil, and tomato mac and cheese, sherry lobster, house-made porchetta, braised duck, grilled vegetable, caramelized onion, and roasted garlic mac and cheese.
No kidding.
So on Friday
They're
they're
getting
having
fancy with it.
they're getting all fancy. Yes.
So
on Friday they're having some. They're having something from 5 to 10 where they've got drink specials. You wear red, you get like you get a good discount off the food. So go on in 5 to 10 on Friday night and check
Now,
out the mac
you
and
guys
cheese.
just recently, or you are getting ready to have an event there as well, right?
We did last week.
Last week. Okay, so what, I mean, Yelp has always got things going on. You guys are in the city all over the place. So what is going on with Yelp this week?
Awesome. Well, if you check our event calendar, we just have a list of all the things that are happening around the city. Sometimes they're Yelp related. Sometimes they're just like the Mac and Cheese Fest on Saturday.
Encourage it.
There you go with the Ghostbusters on Civic Plaza on Friday.
Awesome.
And then the West Side Summerfest. Who's going to be there? George Clinton.
George Clinton.
George
Yeah,
Clinton.
that's going to be
Miss that,
exciting.
right?
Yeah, that's
For
right
free.
around the block from me, so I've definitely got to go see that. Anyway,
Nice.
guys, for more information on where to get great mac and cheese, Ghostbusters Friday night, that's what I'm doing Friday night, head over to Casa.com. We'll have all the links to Yelp.com. Well,